Stream notifications. Okay, we're good to go.
All right. Well, welcome to anyone who's watching this. This is. You guys don't have a team name yet, do you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's
Nope.
only episode 2.
Beacon and the Jets.
That doesn't even sound close to what the original song is.
Just for that comment, I feel like that should be our name.
Okay. No, that's up to you guys. You could be Beacon and the Jets. You know, these amazing fantasy jets that everyone knows so much about.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't work, huh?
What are you talking about? I'm talking about air jets.
Jets of air.
Like a water jet?
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that.
Jet engine? Jet Li.
Yeah, like that. Pull the old switcheroo on you.
If that's what you guys want your name to be, who am I to judge?
No. Let's get a good name. Let's get a good name.
X character has an aneurysm.
What the fuck? I probably will by the end of it.
The well-trained house cats.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, last time your unnamed as of yet team was gathered in a tavern when Curious Glare received a message and decided to send you guys off to deal with his mess.
It's true.
You were handsomely paid, of course. And after... Oh, geez, I've got this up twice. That could be a problem. After preparing yourselves for the journey and saying your goodbyes to your prospective wards and loved ones, you guys boarded a ship to head to Baldur's Gate to deal with whatever problem Curious Glare was being conscripted to deal with. At which point during the journey, you guys made some nice friends. Got to sail with go up to the captain's the helm of the ship and sail with the captain there. And you guys were attacked by Sahagins. I can't remember what it sounded like I was saying before, but I apologize for that. And after dispatching the Sahagins with relative ease, you guys arrived in Baldur's Gate and promptly made your way towards the Flaming Fist's main base. Their headquarters is set up at the side of the gate, and you notice there was a refugee crisis of some kind going on. At which point, Sharp Glass, Curious Glare's father, informed you that something had happened to the city of El Terrell, and these refugees were all trying to get in, and they had their hands full. And at this point, a cult by the name of the Dead Three, is it? I said?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Decided that now was the time to come out of the shadows and start kind of making a mess around towns, leaving dead bodies everywhere, and you were being conscripted to deal with it because you were basically all that Sharp Glass had at this point to deal with them. And he told you to go meet with his spy in the Elfsong Tavern, at which point, when you got there, a song played was sung by a ghostly elf that apparently most people in the tavern were surprised because they'd never heard the song sang before. It's always been the same one, and this one was different somehow. It almost seemed to be kind of a old story of some kind seemed to be about El Terrell. And after a little bit of drinking, a little bit of gambling, you guys made contact with the spy in the tavern, and you agreed to protect them from their previous running mates, I'll say. And that's where we left off.
Yes.
So, you have agreed to protect Tarina, the dwarven bandit-looking person of some kind, the person who plays dice all the time, and you guys are just in the tavern now, waiting for whoever she's expecting to show up. So what do you do?
How high is the ceiling, and are there rafters?
I'm going to say, considering it's 2 stories, probably... Yeah, I'll say it's 10, 15, let's say 15 feet. And yes, there will be some rafters, because it'll need to be nice sturdy.
I'm gonna fly up and perch on one of those.
Alright.
Basically keep an eye out of the whole floor.
Okay. You are perched up in the rafters.
Wasn't her table like kind of the closest one to the stairs?
Yes, it's right here. And your stairs are right beside you.
Yeah, I'm gonna post up on a table, like right next to the stairs on the first floor. I'm just gonna have an ale and just gonna kind of be sitting there drinking by myself.
All right.
Right there at the stairs.
Can I stealth?
Actually, you know what?
Oh.
Is there a room right behind the stairs in that small room upstairs?
Right behind the stairs? You mean right here, you mean?
No, upstairs here.
Oh, I'm
That
sorry.
room right there.
That
That's
one
the
right
one I
behind the room.
broke into.
That was the locked door, and it seemed to be living quarters for perhaps the bar owner.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna stay at the table right below the stairs.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Can I skulk into the shadows and
Sure.
Make
Roll
my-
me a stealth.
Okay. Here we go. First roll tonight. Let's go. Big money, please. Hey, that's not bad.
We're
It's
just
not too
waiting,
bad.
or like we're just hanging out right now.
You have been asked to protect Tarina, and she says that some old acquaintances of hers are going to be showing up sometime soon.
Oh,
Doesn't know when, but she's heard they are in town looking for her.
So we're basically
Well-
posted up in the bar, waiting.
If you keep her alive, she says she'll tell you what she knows.
those don't sound like friends. If I keep her alive, he says. What the hell?
Acquaintances,
Oh,
They're
not friends.
they're-
We'll call them acquaintances.
they're probably after her. Let's
Right.
be real.
We're probably gonna have to kill these people.
I guess I like want to go stand by the front door, but like, you know, like, so if people walk forward, then their backs are to me because like they'll be walking in the door and I'll be like standing up against the wall next to the door.
Do you want to take maybe one of the booths then? Because there's these booths along the side here that seem to be empty. No one's kind of claimed them yet.
Well, I was wanting to like maybe, is this the door right here?
Yep, that's the door.
Yeah, like I was wanting to stand like, you know, with my back against
Okay.
the wall, leaning up against the wall. So then whenever people walk in, I mean, they don't know who I am. So they're
Nope.
going to walk past me to her and then I'll be behind them basically.
Yep. Okay. You can do that.
Okay.
Are you trying to avoid being noticed, or are you just kind of trying to watch to see if anyone comes in?
I can try to stealth, but it doesn't really matter to me. But I'll try
No.
to stealth just
Okay.
to
No,
see.
if you're not trying to be sneaky, okay. Well, that's not too bad though. Yeah. As far as you know, no one's really paying you much attention. They're happily drinking their drinks, and it's getting to be just closer to the evening. So some people are kind of walking in and starting to get some meals to go as well while they're sitting there with their meads.
Yeah, I mean, like as far as I'm aware, no one even knows who I am. So like, I don't think that.
Yeah.
Is there
That makes
tavern music playing, by the
there is not. Thank you for reminding me.
way?
Which one was it? Sure,
Yay! All right.
that sounds right. All right. So yeah, no, it's a as you could tell, it's a bustling tavern now.
Yay! All right.
All right. So you guys just post at your posts and start waiting for something to happen.
No. I'm gonna do stuff
Okay.
while they're talking to people or doing whatever they're doing, and Began is keeping watch. The two. So where I am on the screen right now, I'm upstairs, right?
Correct.
There's two people there, right? Like
Yep.
near me. Do they look outstanding in any way, or do they just seem like normal people here drinking? Does anyone look more inebriated than the other?
It's still early in the evening, so I'm going to say not super inebriated. They're just getting their buzz on.
Okay.
In fact, the one that's at the table there, a halfling looks to be like he's flipping a coin as he drinks, and he actually looks like he's holding his drink quite well.
I'm not gonna fuck with him. I'm gonna fuck with this other person. So previously,
Alright.
I showed Began a Sahagin eyeball that I sold.
Yeah.
I want to put it in this person's pocket that I'm right next to.
All right. Well, you're stealthed up. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I was hoping they were tipsy so that I'd get advantage, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on it. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. 25. So I'm gonna just sneak that Sahagin eyeball into their pocket, and I'm gonna keep moving.
All right.
Yep.
Well.
I have something I want to do when he's done.
Yep. So you just kind of casually just reach into their pocket, and as you're walking by, drop a fairly large bloody eyeball in their pocket.
Yep.
And they don't seem to notice it yet. All right. Well, I can never remember your character's name. Is that it?
Mine? Mercy.
Thank you. I can never remember anyone's names, to be honest, but what are you up to?
Yeah, like, what all do I see in the tavern again? Like, as far as people, what are they doing? Or, like, what, I mean, like, can you describe it a little bit more?
Sure. So, the only really noticeable people here right now are the bartender, of course, the half-elf man that you've kind of already met and talked to. Everyone else kind of seems more like they're just starting to get into their drinks, and some people are wandering in that are just starting to get some food because it's getting more late into the evening. What is...
Are they, like, playing cards or, like...
Oh yeah, a couple of them are playing cards. Actually, not cards, dice is one of
Okay.
the more common games here. It's a game called Baldur's Bones that you have seen your brother already lose at once.
I hate you.
But no, for the most part, most of these look like pretty common folk, and they're just hanging out, drinking.
Oh, okay.
On
Well,
this floor, anyways.
what do I see Zeke anywhere?
Zeke is on the second floor, so unless he's coming downstairs at all during your watch, no.
Oh, okay. Do I see
I think
Hex
Zeta's around.
character?
Yeah.
Zeta?
Yeah, I'm at the table right across from the stairs, just
Yes,
like,
Zaina's
so I can watch
Zaina's
them.
posted down there.
What are you doing?
I'm literally just sitting here drinking an ale and just like writing a few things down and just watching people, trying to be inconspicuous, but not like I'm not stealth or anything like that. I'm just trying to act like a patron.
Okay.
Thinking to myself, what the hell are we doing here?
Just realized I should probably make a stealth check.
What
Yeah.
is Hugga's character doing?
He's in the rafters. Yeah, I should have had you make a stealth check already.
You want me to roll?
If you're trying to remain hidden, yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, well, where do I see is the person that we're trying to like protect still playing the game?
Oh yeah,
uh,
she is currently taking people's money upstairs, playing Baldur's dice. Friggin' what's it called?
Oh, she's moving upstairs, or she's
No,
in
she's
front?
sitting at the table.
Oh, okay, playing the
She's
dice game, right?
she's gambling. See.
I want to make a minor illusion to add more dice on the table than there are of random numbers to confuse people.
All right. Let's see.
We're just fucking with people in this tavern.
What does
Like,
minor illusion do again?
you can create. Hold on, let me post it. Oh, does it now? Let me post it.
I can just look it up. 1 second.
Yeah, it says you create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion ends if you dismiss it or cast the spell again. If you create a sound, blah, 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 blah. If you create an image of an object such as a chair, muddy footprints, a small chest, it's the 5-foot cube of an image that can't create light or smell or sensory effects. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. If a creature uses an action to examine it, then they can determine it's an illusion.
Yeah, you
With
could
a success.
you could probably like change like the die numbers, like, you know,
Well,
on.
she could make more dice appear if she wants. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say I'm
Or
trying to
I-
see what I want her to roll for that though.
You don't roll; it's the cantrip.
I know, but you're trying to do it at the same time they're rolling, so they don't. Or do you want just a random dice to start appearing on the table while they're looking? Are you trying to be sneaky about it and like time it properly, or?
Well, like Perry said, I just want to change. Like, I'd rather just change the numbers when they roll, so that it looks like they lost.
Yeah, basically overlay, like, you know,
Yeah.
overlay the illusion on the dice.
But like, I don't think you have to roll for that.
I'm just trying to think. Like, are you trying to be sneaky about it, or are you just doing it and like there and just so that they can see it happening?
What's the mechanics of it, Perry? Like, I don't know.
I think like they'd be able to, if they were looking at it, they'd be able to see the illusion happen. Otherwise, I think like if you're trying to be sneaky about it, I think that would be.
I'll just not do it. I'll just wait till the people come because, like, I don't.
No, you can do it.
No, I don't want to anymore. I just want to wait till these people come.
Okay.
It's just way too complicated.
Well, no, I'm just trying to think. Like, if you're like, they won't know it's you doing it. That's not a problem because they'll just have no idea like what the hell's going on with the dice. I'm just trying to figure out if I want like I'd say either a sleight of hand or stealth if you want them to like if you want to do it in a way that they kind of look back and all of a sudden realize that the dice have changed. Otherwise, they see it happening.
I'll just wait till people come and just stand there.
All right. Hour goes by, and so far nothing seems to be happening. Everyone's enjoying their mead and that. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
So
I will say, randomly during this hour, you all of a sudden hear someone scream out, "Oh my God, what is that?" upstairs.
So
and they promptly leave the tavern.
When that happens and they cause a scene or whatever, is the door in front of me open? In front of my character right now. I was just gonna peek inside.
Yep. Yep. It is open.
All right,
You're peeking inside?
Yeah, I'm just.
I'll keep the stealth check.
Peek in and stealth.
An unusual sight happens to be in that room.
Oh God.
As you peek in.
Is that a dead body? Oh shit.
It appears to be a large guest room.
Okay. Oh wow.
And inside is an occupant. Hang on.
Shit.
Don't know why that's already invisible.
Are they asleep?
So what appears to be a Sahagin, because you've seen these before.
What the fuck?
Wearing a cloak made of fishnets, is sitting at the table, or there by the wall, kind of keeping themselves. They appear to be reading a book.
Huh.
Yeah.
Does it look like
kind
they've
of unusual?
Seen me?
Nope. They haven't seen you yet.
Alright, is there anything in the room other than the Sahagin?
The room contains a bed, night table, and some kind of a chest in there.
Is the chest near the Sahagin? Or is it
it'll be at the foot of the bed.
Okay. I'm gonna go to there.
Alright.
I'm gonna open it.
Alright. Inside appears to be a sharkskin pouch containing some gold and some silver.
Okay.
And that's it.
I'll take it.
And now that you're also in the room and can see the more of the room behind you against the wall there, you can see what looks like a small altar. There's shark teeth lined around the bottom of the altar. It appears to be of some kind of a fish-looking, maybe you roll me a religion.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Literally, Jesus. Okay, here we go. F.
Yeah, you have no idea. It looks like a shark thing.
I'll take that too.
You take the shark teeth?
No. Wait, what is it? It's just an altar?
It's an altar with like seems to be with like a carving of some kind of a shark in it.
Alright, fuck that, I'm leaving.
Okay. All right. What are the rest of you doing while he's doing this?
Let me write down shark skin pouch.
I guess I'd be playing like a solitary card game in the rafters.
Solitaire?
Yeah, basically.
All right. Are you winning?
I don't know.
All right.
I guess I'm pretty decent at solitaire. Occasionally, people hear.
I figured you'd roll like a d20 or something when I said that.
Oh, okay. Let's. Yeah.
Sorry.
Apparently not.
Going terribly.
Yeah.
All right. Zyna? No?
Zeta.
Am I doing that wrong? Zeta.
Oh, sorry. I was going to get water. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not doing anything to like fuck with people, obviously, because I'm,
That's not your character.
No, I'm literally trying to be serious, and I'm like watching for people doing dumb shit or, well, anybody that looks out of place, and you can. I'm actually being serious, so I'm just sitting there drinking an ale.
Mercy, what are you up to?
Just standing here.
Oh yeah, I think Zeke would just go back and sit at the table, see if he can overhear any rumors or anything that might be of interest.
I will say, considering Mercy's kind of been watching people, she already would have been doing that kind of thing as well.
Okay, sure.
And yeah, she so Mercy and Zeke at this point, if you're trying to get some, you hear little spatterings about kind of things that are going on around Baldur's Gate right now. Like, apparently some people think that the refugees are advanced scouts for an army that's preparing to attack Baldur's Gate.
Oh wow.
And they're camping outside the gate to get the drop on people. There's a few people that are concerned because of the fact that older Ravengard is gone. They figured that that means that now the captains are all bickering over who should be in charge of the Flaming Fists. Yeah, and there's a few murmurings about who will be the next Grand Duke. Quite a few people seem to think that it's going to be Alamara Vanthapir.
Oh god, can you spell that?
Vanthapir? Yes, please, because that is the most complicated name here, and I didn't even think I'd have to practice it.
Wow. That is a name.
There are rumors she was born in the sewers, and she's more vicious than a swarm of rats.
Oh my god.
Thalamra Vanthampur.
Sure.
I'm just gonna copy paste that.
Yeah. And about halfway through the second hour, where are my tokens? I just realized the tavern music went out. I thought I had it on a repeat.
Yay, it's back.
Where's my token for this guy? we are.
Oh God.
Eight mostly humans saunter into the tavern. The leader is a brawny man with a cloudy right eye, a cruel sneer, and a pirate swagger. The others are an unsavory, rowdy bunch who act as if they own the place. And... let's see, I need a bunch of tokens now.
Oh wow. Eight of them?
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
So, two of them post up outside the door. Looks like they're kind of waiting to see if, hang it. Waiting to see if anyone tries to get out the door to you guys. Alright. And the man with the cloudy eye shouts out for all the people in the tavern to hear. We're looking for an old friend of ours. Sniffs the air. Going by the name of Trina, or so I'm told. Loves to cheat at Baldur's Bones.
I knew she was a cheat.
Do you say that?
No, I won't say that right
Okay.
now. I'll say it like under
alright.
my breath. I'll think that.
Yeah, that's fine. You're upstairs anyways. He doesn't notice you.
So is he kind of where he is compared to where I am, and then there's this guy standing beside
Yep.
me with him?
Yep, and they all seem to be looking around. A couple of them one of them grabs an ale off the table from a patron, just downs it, and then tosses the glass over his shoulder. Everyone kind of seems to be trying to avoid eye contact.
So I'm gonna stand up and turn to the cloudy eye guy and his buddy that's like standing kind of beside me. I'm gonna like step like kind of through him a little bit, like not really like
Okay.
shoving him or anything, but I kind of like nudge him out of my way so I'm standing face to face with the other guy.
All right.
And I'm like, "What business do you have with her?"
He kind of eyes you up and looks you up and down.
My eyes are up here, friend.
She happens to have left me with a little bit of a debt, shall we say, and I'm here to collect on it.
What kind of debt are we talking about?
The kind that doesn't involve you unless you want to help me find her.
Well, let me put it to you this way. You'll tell me what kind of debt she owes you, or you're not going to find her tonight.
Roll me an intimidate?
I can do that.
Seriously. Alright. He almost seems a bit taken aback by the fact that you're talking to him about this with so many people obviously kind of flanking him. And... yeah. She made off with a bunch of the gold that my crew had during the mutiny that when we took out our old captain and she left us with nothing. And I intend to collect that money or her hide, whichever comes first. Probably both.
I cock my head sideways just slightly. You wouldn't happen to have stolen the gold in the first place, would you?
Rightfully so. What difference does it make? She told from me I'm here to collect it. I can do that.
Sounds like she rightfully stole it from you, doesn't it?
That's only rightfully as long as you don't get caught.
She's not caught yet, is she? Or you wouldn't be talking to me.
At this point, he draws a sword, and you see all of the other bandits kind of doing the same thing, and he points it right at you.
Oh shit.
He's like, "You obviously know something there, lass. Take us to her, or you won't like what's going to happen."
After he says that, I oh, look at the patrons are moving away. Oh fuck!
I'm gonna get closer and put a hand on my hip
All right.
as I'm still staying stealth up above. I'm gonna watch what's going on here.
So, are you like watching from the top of the stairs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Beacon and
move-
Mercy. What,
I'm gonna
okay.
move position with Zeke, like still up in the rafters, I guess. Actually, maybe
Okay.
I'll come down from the rafters.
All right, Mercy. What are you doing while someone's pointing a sword at Z?
I'm just sitting there watching.
Okay. He's obviously threatening you at this point.
Oh, I just have a smirk on my face, and it turns into a really wide grin. And I pick up my shield, and I basically remember in the first fight, it has these flares that will engage out of it and everything. Whenever I'm readying it and actually going to be using it, so I make these spread out and everything, and it becomes 20% wider and everything else. And I just pick it up and I slam it into the ground right beside me. So it's this audible boom through the whole in. And then I put my hand on my my Morningstar, and I look him dead in the eye and I say, "Then let's see what you're made of."
All right, everyone, roll me initiative.
Oh god.
Let's just.
Wait, where's mine? Yeah, mine's a 3.
I can't see my. Oh, hold on. Over here.
Did I not clear it in time?
That's
It's a
fine.
3?
I didn't-
It says a 4 there.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
for
that's weird.
some reason it's rolling with advantage, even that.
Mine's a 14, but it didn't get on the thing. Let me just.
I might have cleared it before
Try
that
it
happened.
again.
I got it.
Okay, we'll just edit it to 14. Or I guess I can.
Can you edit? Oh, I didn't know you could edit it. I'm just trying to find Beacon's token. Is that... There you are. Three?
Apparently, I had some difficulty getting down from the rafters.
That's fine.
Yes.
The fun part about D&D, the initiative.
Yep.
My HP's not showing up on my freaking character. Oh, there. That's weird. Oh, weird.
I'll say the two outside don't seem to be joining in yet. They'll wait to see if anyone leaves suddenly. All right.
Okay.
So, considering you're horribly outnumbered and they figure you're alone, the first bandit's going to just start looking around the booths and kind of avoiding any patrons that they don't recognize and just kind of start, tearing up the place a little bit, flipping over a couple tables.
Wow, they're so rude.
Mercy, you're up first.
I guess I'll just firebolt the guy that's pointing sword at Zeta.
All right, roll me an attack. I'll say you have advantage because he hasn't noticed you yet.
Yay.
And that hits. So damage is 5.
Yes.
Yep. As out of the corner of the room, Mercy just waves her hands and summons a firebolt and then throws it at him. It strikes him in the back while he's not even looking. He turns, what in the hells?
He hears
Do
me
anything
chuckle
else?
slightly.
Do anything else on your turn?
No, I don't have any bonus actions.
All right. Well, it's his turn, and considering you just threw a firebolt at him, he would probably go for you. And what the hell do you think you're doing there, lass? As he raises up a scimitar and swings it at you.
Oh shit.
That's
Zeke is
probably
gonna
going to hit.
grit his teeth angrily.
22 to hit. Center?
What? He hits me?
22 to hit.
Oh yeah, I mean my armor class is 12.
That's, 4 damage. And he goes in with a dagger as well. 17.
Yeah.
It's 5 damage.
Oof.
Alright, then that's his turn. As he comes at you and swings a scimitar and then flashes with the dagger and rakes across your stomach there and draws blood. Zeta, your turn?
Okay, I'm gonna, as my bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put them down on the red so I know. So I've got an AC 21 right now. And I'm gonna do kind of like this acrobatic thing around the guy, staying in his range, so I don't take an opportunity attack and slip through the 2 of them.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna attack the guy that just attacked Mercy.
Alright. That definitely hits.
And when that happens, I'm also gonna hit him with Divine Smite.
Oh shit.
Alright. Go for it. Eight damage total?
Well, 8 plus 7, so
Oh, sorry, yes.
so
Okay.
15 points of damage to him.
Yep. And this is with your Morningstar?
Well, I mean, remember, it's like most of the time, like I want to finish with my shield because that's people don't realize
Okay.
it, that's like my offensive weapon, really.
So, yes, so as you bring the Morningstar down and smash into his arm that he just swung at the scimitar with at Mercy, as he turns to look at you, you see the shield come back around as well and just smash him in the face. Just you hear this ringing throughout the tavern. Yeah? Anything else?
I just yell at him and the ones around him. I'm just like, I'm your opponent. Face me or you'll pay.
Fiend.
Alright.
I mean, basically, face me, fiend.
All right, Zeke, your turn.
I'm just gonna see him hit Mercy. I'm gonna be like, "You son of a bitch!" and I'm gonna pull out a gun, pistol, and I'm just gonna, from my hopefully still hidden vantage point, I'm going to shoot him with the pistol.
All right.
Do I have advantage?
I'll
since
give
I'm
you
not seeing-
advantage. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Here we go. Pistol shot. All right.
That definitely hits.
All right. 8 points of damage.
As a shot rings out through the tavern, a couple people gasp, and yeah, you see a hole in his shoulder where a bullet seems to be lodged in there now.
I'll use my bonus action to hide behind something as I switch the chamber. Okay. It's cunning action hide. Hold on. Yeah. That's it for my turn.
Okay, as far as you know, you seem to have avoided notice. Alright. Well, with this shout from Zaida, I'm not ever going to say that right, am I?
I guess I'd
okay.
be closer to... Oh, yeah, okay.
Zida, Zeta, Zuda.
Yeah, you've definitely got the attention of the ones that are immediately around you, as this one here decides to swing at you with a scimitar.
I'm gonna tank all these people.
Come and get me.
Does a 5 hit?
No.
Didn't think so. Alright, as it just kind of clangs uselessly off your massive shield.
Oh, these
I'm
guys-
cackling again at this point.
I'm like, where the hell is Bagan on the order? You rolled really bad, I forgot.
Yeah.
Alright, this one's gonna go over and join in the fray and try to swing at you. Does a 19 hit?
Nope. Not with my
Oh, you have Shield of Faith.
my AC's 21 right now.
Alright, yeah. As he comes in to swing with his scimitar, and it looks like it's going to hit you, and all of a sudden it kind of almost... The scimitar just kind of deflects a little bit in the air off of seemingly nothing and strikes into the ground beside you.
I'm just like doing these like acrobatical pirouettes around, like surrounded by these guys, just clang, clang, clang. They're just bouncing off of my shield as I'm going around.
Alright, why not? Let's try with the scimitar again. As it bounces uselessly off your massive shield, and he strikes the table beside you after you deflect it, and you see splinters fly up. All right, Began, it's your turn.
Oh boy, I get to go. Okay, how far down the stairs is it from where I am? Like, how big?
If you're posted at the top of the stairs, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
5,
I just want to know where,
6.
because the different maps, I just want to know where I can get
Yeah.
down the stairs.
If your movement speed is 6, you'll get about there in a single move, just
Where?
like halfway down the stairs, like
Okay.
half right there.
Alright, I'll just move my token there.
All right.
I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to Guiding Bolt the big guy.
All right. Is that a save or is that an attack roll?
That's attack roll.
All right. Roll me an attack roll.
Oof.
A 10.
Doesn't hit. Does it do half damage on a miss?
Nope. It's either hit or miss.
As it's a very well lit tavern, and as you wander down into the sight of these bandits, they all of a sudden turn around, and you kind of stand out quite a bit, considering angel wings and like 2 feet tall. And yeah, with this, the Gwen Captain goes, "What in the bloody hell is that?" As you fire the guiding bolt at him, he's able to kind of slide out of the way as it strikes into the wall behind him.
Alright.
Anything else?
For my bonus action, nothing. And that's my movement.
Yeah. All right. Top of the round again. Considering the fact that it is, well, this one saw the guiding bolt come from the top of the stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to try to strike at you, Bagan.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Yep.
As seeing this guiding bolt coming around the corner, he runs up the stairs to kind of see what's firing spells at his captain and sees you. And he takes out a scimitar and just rakes it across your thigh as he's trying to find purchase on you at the top of the stairs. It's not a major slash, just 3 damage piercing. Slashing, sorry.
Okay.
Alright. This one, I believe, is engaged to Zaina. It's going to swing at a scimitar with her. Does 14 hit?
Nope.
Didn't think so. You are just massively parrying and blocking with your shield, and no one can seem to find purchase in the middle of this this crowd here.
Told you I was gonna play a brick. Told you.
Alright. Mercy, your turn.
Okay. Get him, sis. Kill him. Hit him with a thing.
One in front of me. I guess I'll hit with a firebolt again.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah, that definitely hits. 10 damage. As the fireballs, again, he's kind of turned his back to you now because he's engaged with Zaida, and he takes just this fireball directly in the back. That's a big hit.
I think it's max damage.
He's looking really hurt at this point. You kind of see, like, just like the leather tunic he's wearing just kind of smolders a little bit. You see, there's a smell of like burning pork as you strike him in the back with the firebolt.
Yeah, fuck him up with fire.
His turn. I think at this point he probably would keep going after Zaida because no one can seem to get through that damn shield. Why didn't that roll?
Plan is all coming together.
21 to hit.
Oh, just hits. Like, that's it. 21.
As he finally manages to find purchase under your shield and does a thrust in and kind of stabs you in the abdomen a little bit, and 9 slashing damage.
Ooh.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. For the shield of faith.
Yep.
Hey.
Just barely, right?
Yeah.
I think that should still keep it up, I think, because it's,
Yeah.
what is it again?
It's either 10 or half the damage, if it's higher.
Yeah, so definitely. Yeah, you keep it up. That's fine. He's going to go in with his offhand with a dagger then. 22 to hit.
Yep.
Oh god.
5 more damage. You need to make another save.
Oh god.
As this he definitely seems like, oh, nice save. He definitely seems like he's the most experienced in terms of combat compared to the rest of these guys around you here.
That one hurt.
All right. Your turn.
Yeah. You okay down there, shiny pants?
I just slammed my shield on the ground, like through the wood, to let it stand up on its own for a minute. I just hold my hand up, my thumb up in the air. I don't say anything to him because I'm focused on what I'm losing. And I'm going to... I'm going to count on the rest of you to put this guy down. And I'm going to drop all 10 of my laying on hands pool points into myself.
Nice.
So I'm going to heal myself for 10 points of damage.
All right. As Zaida just puts all of a sudden just kind of seems to glow a little bit, and her wounds start to slowly mend. That's your action. Do that, right?
Yeah, that's my action. And,
Anything as a bonus action, or?
Yeah, I can't bonus action because I don't have more spell slots. So
Oh, all right.
I blew my load real super fast early to get all their attention.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
So yeah, that's my
Z, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna ask a question here.
All
This
right.
is a tavern, right?
Yes.
They need to have lighting in this tavern, I assume, right?
Yeah, there's
Is there like an iron chandelier in this tavern? In the center?
I'm gonna say sure. There would actually be an iron kind of chandelier. I'd say it'd probably be located more in the central, and then there's braziers around the outside of the tavern.
And there's like three dudes kind of like underneath it onto that side, right?
I would say two of them are.
Okay. Okay. Here's what I want to try to do. I want to try to jump on the chandelier, swing, and then cut it, and drop it on those two guys.
Okay, you're gonna get an opportunity attack because you have to go down the stairs to do that. Go past the one at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, like I can't jump on it from the second floor?
No, it's solid. Sorry, like you'd have to go downstairs and kind of. And I don't think you'd easily. You could probably do it, but you'd have to basically get downstairs first and then jump up to it, and then like it's kind of high to the ceiling, so I don't think you'd be able to ride it. It's not like a huge, like deep. It's like a 15-foot like ceiling for the tavern. It's not a like a really deep one.
If I use the cunning action to disengage, would that help with the opportunity attack at least?
Yeah, I'll say you could.
All right. So I'm gonna jump on the chandelier.
All right.
And I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna cut it. And I'm gonna drop down on them with the chandelier.
All right. I guess I'll have to make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah. We're introducing a lot of mechanics. Do you think they'd be surprised by being attacked by a chandelier?
No. At this point, they're dealing with the friggin' Captain Shiny Pants here. They're in the middle of combat. They see you running down the stairs and jumping up to it. So I'm sorry, they won't have any kind of advantage or anything like that.
Okay.
One of them manages to roll out of the way as you do this. I'm gonna move you down there, by the way.
Okay.
Oops, shit. And I'm gonna say because you were on top of it, you're gonna also. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. You're pretty dexterous.
Yeah. Let's say if you want, I can roll acrobatics or whatever.
Yeah, roll me acrobatics. See how well you take this.
Okay.
As you do land on one of them, I'm going to say, we'll say. Yeah, you managed to. Oh my god, really? You managed to catch yourself a little bit. You land on your ass, kind of stumble to your feet as the chandelier comes crashing down and lands on one of the bandits, actually instantly killing them.
Yes!
I'm like, let's just do 2d6 bludgeoning damage, and I crit both dice. Alright, that one is out.
Okay. Do I have any movement left or no?
No, I'm gonna say that took all of your movement, and you had to catch yourself a little bit with that acrobatics roll. You managed to stay on your feet, but you kind of stumbled.
Alright, sounds good. That's it for my turn.
Alright. Which man? Well, this one's still engaged to Zyda, so it's going to try to strike it. Does a 19 hit?
He says no. He's in the other room.
Okay. Fine. That's that one's turn. Considering this one, considering there was a sudden crashing of chandeliers and this half-elf being just suddenly kind of appeared at their feet, they're going to swing at you with a scimitar.
Oh, that's fine.
Does a 5 hit?
No, I dodge out of the way.
The scimitar just hits nothing but air. Began, you're up.
All right, this one hit me, so I'm gonna try and ruin his day.
All right.
I can cast Divine Favor.
Okay.
On
what does
myself.
that do?
It gives me an extra 1d4 radiant damage on hits.
Oh,
Melee hits.
okay.
Weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit. And I'm going to try and stab this guy with my short sword. The guy right in front of me.
Go for it.
Thanks.
That misses, unfortunately. As this blinding sword kind of makes him kind of stumble backwards, and you hit air as he kind of he accidentally dodges this blade.
That crit on the other side makes me cry.
No.
I saw the same thing. I'm like, does he have advantage?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's my action, bonus action. I'm not going to risk an opportunity attack.
Fair enough. Well, this bandit's going to swing at you now because you're the thing he's engaged to right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone in here gonna help? Or are you just gonna watch?
No, they're, everyone kind of seems to be just kind of holding, a couple people are still holding their beers and downing and watching and kind of cheering at this bar fight, and others are kind of just trying to stay out of the way. No one seems to be coming to your aid.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Even the well-armored looking people are kind of just, like, staying out and kind of watching intently. Roll me a straight, just straight intelligence check.
Me? Oh.
Sure. Yeah, you asked me about that.
Oh, sure. F.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, it seems to be normal.
Damn it. Okay.
So 3 damage slashing to you, Began.
Okay.
And that's his
And I
turn.
gotta make a con save.
Oh, because that's concentration for that?
I think so. Pretty sure. And I drop it.
Are you sure it's concentration? Because that's your... Is that your divine...
Oh, no! It's not I don't think it is... No, it's not concentration. No, it is concentration. Damn it. I drop it.
Okay. Yeah, you drop it, unfortunately. Alright, this one also... Well, they're trying to hack away at Zyna. I really need it, like... I
Zeta,
actually have
A,
to practice
not I. Zeta.
Zeta. With a D,
A,
right?
not I. A. Zeta.
Zeta.
Yeah, I'll type it out. It's like that.
Thank you. Zeta? Zeta?
Yeah.
Alright,
Zeta.
anyways. This one's trying to hit you with a scimitar for having a weird name. As it literally, he goes to swing at you, and it, like, he brings it up, and it actually strikes the table beside him and gets stuck in there, and he has to pull it out to get it free. It's nowhere near hitting you.
Oh, yeah, natural one.
Yeah. Mercy, you're up.
Just gonna hit the same guy with firebolt.
Alright.
Oh, no.
That misses, unfortunately, as it strikes the table beside Zyda there.
Beta, yeah.
I'm sorry.
You'll get it eventually.
It's not a big deal, it's fine.
Zeta. Alright, the Bandit Captain in its epic duel with Zeta here.
Oh, God.
Strikes out with the scimitar again.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
19 doesn't hit, right?
Correct, because I still have my shield up. Ooh.
As you manage to parry both of them with your shield, both the strikes.
Alright. So, as I'm doing that, I cling, parry him, and then I come back around, and I'm gonna come back to him, and I'm gonna do like this cool-ass fucking like sweeping attack, because I'm like knelt down partially, and I come back around, and with my shield out, I just sweep him across the freaking side. Let's see if I can hit it.
Alright, go for it. That hits!
So it's just like shoot, boom.
And
So-
are you doing anything else on it, or?
I don't know. That's it. I mean, I don't have any spell slots left, so I can't do anything else right now. All I can do is attack.
Okay, yep.
And
As
hold the ground.
as your Morningstar kind of, you bring it up and find purchase on his chest, and you hear a couple of ribs crack when you do that. Just snaps heard throughout the tavern. Zeke, your turn.
Well, as I like hear the snap and everything, I'm just kind of like, don't sound so tough anymore, do you?
He spits blood on the ground and kind of just goes back into his fighting pose.
Alright, So these mooks don't seem to be too much of a threat on Zeta, but the big guy seems to be. So I will use a bonus action to use my cunning action to disengage, which will allow me to not hopefully provoke opportunity attacks till the end of my turn. And I'm gonna go 5, and Zeke is gonna like slide underneath the tables, like dexterously like weave in between these guys, and then pop out like sort of here between like Mercy and yep. So that's 15 feet of movement, and then I'm going to
I'll let you do it.
short sword in the back here, first up. And well, since I used my bonus action, you will watch as Zeke pulls out his short sword. He chants something in Infernal, and you watch as the blade begins to hum. I'm gonna stab him in the back with booming blade.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
That's
here we
cantrip,
go.
right?
Yeah.
And is it just attack roll or?
It's it's just an attack roll. It's a miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you're sliding under the table, you bump your hand on the one leg, and it kind of knocks your hand a little bit off kilter, and it kind of throws your swing off a little bit wide.
All right, I have a bit of movement, so I'm going to move back 5, 10,
Does it let you disengage the whole time?
the whole turn, yeah.
Dang.
So the disengage action says it does. If you take the disengage action, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm gonna go back here and just sort of get
And you
behind
end
this.
up in the you end up in the booth there, eh?
Yeah, just gonna get behind this table. That's it for me.
All right. As this one bandit here is going to strike at Zeta with a scimitar, and I'm rolling so well now. And yet again, bounces kind of uselessly off your massive shield, and you kind of just throw your arm out, and it like knocks his scimitar out wide, and he just kind of staggers a little bit.
I love this character.
Yeah, gonna also try. The other one's gonna do the same thing. 19 does not hit. As this one actually strikes a little bit harder against your shield, you actually have to brace yourself because it's pushing back against you a little bit, but you do manage to stop the blade. Big, and you're up.
I can try and stab the one in front of me again.
Go for it.
19,
That'll hit.
7 damage.
And it does another bit of radiant, you said, right? Or
Nope,
is that...
I dropped it.
Oh, you dropped it. Alright.
Yep. I can use my bonus action and my Warp Priest feature to attack with my bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as your first strike find purchase, you drop a lot of blood with it. The second one, unfortunately, your blade kind of gets...
Actually, no, I'm gonna channel Divinity, 16.
Yeah, that hits! Alright. Well, yeah, so you... How much damage does that do?
Another 6.
So, yeah, you managed to... Your short sword you're using a short sword, right? Or...
Yep.
Yeah, your short sword finds purchase in his, it pierces his leather, and kind of, you jab it into his chest, and he's like, kind of starts coughing up with blood, and then as you kind of start to pull it back, there's some resistance, but you kind of grabbing your holy symbol, and just, you see a little bit of a glow as it kind of manages to just pull it free, and then strike him again, and you behead him.
Nice.
Alright, anything else?
Yep, now that I'm free, he's dead. Okay, I'm going to fly up about 10 feet off the ground to here. I believe I can do that. Just a...
Yeah. Just out of range of his being able to strike?
Yep, 10 feet up.
Alright. That one is now dead. At this point, seeing that things are kind of going terribly in the tavern, I think these guys are going to join the fight now.
The
Alright.
guys outside or whatever?
The guy's outside. And the half ogre there doesn't seem to be making any effort to stop them. Alright. It is now it's Bandit's turn. As it rushes into the building, I'm gonna say it doesn't notice Mercy there, so if you want to take an opportunity attack against him as he rushes past you to kind of get into the fray here, you can.
Okay, I cast Firebolt on him.
I don't know if you can do that as a... Can you do that as a reaction? An opportunity attack?
Shit, Warcaster.
No, she can.
Oh,
just-
you have work?
She can try to hit him with a dagger or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
As he gets around.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it doesn't.
As it doesn't quite find purchase, he rushes by so fast that you're kind of taken aback, like, oh shit, I didn't know he was coming in. And he just kind of... You swing at the air as he rushes by, and he's going to step on his dead friend's body there and try to get it, Zeta.
He's like on the chandelier on top of his friend.
Yeah. And
The only way to get
as
close to me.
he's stumbling at like this, he swings wildly and just kind of in almost like a frenzy and just can't seem to actually find any purchase with it. This other one is going to also swing with scimitar. I am rolling terribly. And yet again, you're able to just kind of you don't even try at this point. This one kind of it looks like he's aiming for your shield at this point. Mercy, you're up.
I'll try to hit the same one then with Fireball. Or Firebolt.
Alright. Unfortunately, doesn't find any purchase.
Oh man.
Okay.
We were rolling good at the start, and then like,
Alright, well, he's gonna continue trying to strike at Zyda here.
Captain Barbosa.
Bandit
over
Captain.
here.
Yeah. Deadeye.
Oh.
That's a crit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
You take 9 points of damage.
Oh, thank God.
Slashing damage.
It's not that bad. It's bad, but it's
I
not
rolled-
that bad.
Rolled low.
I'll take it.
Roll me a Constitution save.
No. Come on. Oof.
God damn it.
As Shield of Faith falls off, he's striking in, like, seeing the kind of glow fade as he draws some blood on your arm there with your shield arm. He kind of gives off the ha-ha as he strikes in with his dagger. And promptly smashes it against your shield. Alright! Well, it is your turn, Zeta.
I'm just gonna attack him again.
Go for it. He's looking kind of hurt. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Oh shit. 11 points.
That's a...
That was a max attack roll.
Damn. Yeah, as he manages to rake across your arm, you take that opportunity to just bring your Morningstar down over his head, and you almost see a little bit of it like cave in a little bit as you kind of as he like staggers. He's looking really hurt. Anything else?
Oh, that's it for me.
Okay. Zeke, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to just like kick over the table, and then hide behind it. Bonus action.
Okay, I'll let you do it.
So
Roll me athletics, actually, if you would.
athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. F.
as you go to kind of lift the table, it's a little bit heavier than that. You'd actually probably have to put a little bit more effort into it to lift it like that.
Okay, so no hide. I will just
hide.
shoot him with the pistol.
All right. There's another shot rings out across the tavern.
Did it roll?
It did not. Not for me.
Oh. 20 to hit?
Yeah.
Alright, and he's engaged with Zeta, so it should be sneak attack.
I'll give you a sneak attack on that, sure. Because it's distant sneak attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can describe the kill if you want.
Oh, nice. So as I sort of cock the lace bullet, he'll be like, this is what you get for cutting my sister. And I'm going to just point the gun, and it's going to go straight through his brain, and sort of splatter on the guy behind him. He's going to fall on the ground.
Yeah, as he just drops like a sack of potatoes at that point.
Yeah.
As the other bandits around look quite alarmed at this point.
Yay.
Anything else?
No, that's it for my turn. I'm going to stay here.
All right. Let's see. Well, seeing as their captain's dead, they're going to continue trying to... They are going to keep fighting, I think, here. So this one is going to strike at Zeta. These are really boring monsters.
Yeah.
18.
It is low-level combat, so it's not...
That doesn't hit. Alright, as it bounces off your shield yet again. As this one comes charging in, and seeing his captain is dead on the floor there, that one's actually going to turn and run.
Oh, good. Yay.
And I'll remove him from initiative. This one is also going to turn and run. You can take opportunity attacks against him if you want on the way. Zeta and Mercy.
Yay.
No? Okay. Bagan, you're up.
Are any of these guys hurt?
No, none of them have been touched.
None of them be touched. Are they more dexterous or wisdom wise?
Oh, they look a lot more dexterous than wise.
Okay, I'm
The
going
12
to.
didn't hit, right? Like,
Oh no, the 12 hit. Sorry, I didn't see that you'd rolled. Yeah, you definitely
said
hit
no,
it. Like,
so I didn't know.
I didn't hear you say you were attacking. Sorry, so I asked. I'm like, no, neither of you are attacking.
Oh, that's a good...
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good hit.
You, as he rushes past you, you kind of just like embed, like just shove the dagger into his gut. He just kind of howls in pain, and like you see blood drawn as he staggers past you now.
I hit him with a 6 too. Did that kill him?
Okay, I didn't hear either of you say you were attacking.
I didn't say anything. It's just I rolled when you said you guys can take an attack, so I
I'm
rolled
sorry.
as soon as you said it. I didn't say that I was rolling.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Okay, but yeah, no, that... So yeah, no, you strike him with the Morningstar, and then Mercy, you actually kill him on the way out. You shove... You can describe the kill if you want.
I mean, I just stab him. Like, I don't...
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, he's to the ground with the... I'm sorry, I did not see the rolls. Yeah, that one's dead too.
Damn.
I'm going to toll the dead. This one.
Alright.
Wisdom save
for it.
DC 15.
Yeah, that hits. I rolled a 1.
Oh yeah, I guess. 8 damage.
Yeah. As you kind of hear this deathly, like, ringing sound, and like, you see him kind of, like, cover his ears and almost panic a little bit as, like, blood starts coming out of his nose, and yeah, he's really...
And, you know what, I'm gonna bonus action Shield of Faith. Zeta.
Oh, that's fine. Alright.
Oh wow.
It's-
So she's got
this
Shield of
is-
Faith back.
Yep.
This one's still engaged. I guess it'll try to he'll try to swing again. 20 to hit. Shield of Faith is to put you at 21.
Yeah. So
Yep.
that'd be a miss.
All right. And the other one. That one just got badly hurt by Big, and he's not going to risk getting opportunity attack. He's going to try to. As you are masterfully still blocking these, now that you've got your Shield of Faith renewed, these ones look like they probably would have found purchase, but they just as the swords arcing towards you, you just kind of see them slightly veer towards your shield and just smash against it hard. All right. Mercy, you're up.
I hit the one closest to me with firebolt.
This one. Because this one will have partial cover, so this one you have a direct line of sight on that one there. Or this one
Okay.
already looks like they're pretty hurt too.
Okay, I'll hit the one that's pretty hurt.
All right, go for it.
Yay!
Definitely hit.
Oh yeah.
Yep. As
Jeez.
as the firebolt actually goes right through him, and you just see this flaming kind of hole in his armor where the firebolt kind of went straight through as he slumps to the ground. And that's another dead bandit. All right, that one's dead. Zyda, your turn. Zeta.
He said, oh. He says he's on the phone. Can you roll for him or somebody?
Sure. What's he been rolling for his Morningstar? A D20 plus 5.
I can also try to pull it up.
Okay. 'Cause I don't think I have access to it, because he doesn't... I don't think they put anything in their character sheets.
Yeah, let me get it. Da-da-da. Morningstar? Okay.
Yeah.
18 to hit.
That hits.
6 points of piercing
Which
damage.
one were... I guess it's one of the one in the middle of the room here, probably.
Sure, yeah.
Why not? Yep. The Morningstar just smashes into his shoulder, and you kind of see him cry in pain. See blood fly from the wound when the impact is made.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I guess she'll end her turn.
All right. Zeke, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go roughly here.
All right.
And the one up top is looking hurt, right?
Yeah, that one's looking really hurt.
Alright, I'll try to finish him off.
Okay.
Short sword. 14 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. 8 points
Yeah,
of damage.
You definitely kill him too.
Okay, I'm gonna stick him in the gut with the short sword, and then I will turn around and dagger the guy behind me.
All right.
This does not have plus proficiency,
Still hits.
so it's only a 14. Okay. Yep, and then that'll be another 4 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
Or sorry. Yeah. 4 points of piercing damage. Sorry.
Yeah. You managed to find purchase with your. You use a short sword, right?
The first one was a short sword. The second one was a dagger.
Okay, so the short sword. Oh, okay. Do we need to stop after this then?
Yeah, we might have to. I think.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to bring him down. You cut him, you just slash across his neck, and he falls to the ground. And then you embed your dagger in the other one. I'm gonna say at this point, you guys can easily handle one. So, how do you want to kill him? Anyone?
I mean, I guess I could just stab the dagger in the back
Yeah.
of his neck.
Yeah, I'll say you just take him out soundly with your next strike too, and that'll take us out of combat. And something came up, so it looks like we're gonna have to cut it short tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yay, we killed the pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Barbossa is dead.
Deadeye.
Captain Deadeye is dead. Oh, that's fitting, I guess.
Mm.
He now has 2 Deadeyes.
Yes.
I'm gonna
All
go
right.
with him, so I'm gonna go. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm gonna ride with him. Okay, bye.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I will end the stream then. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.